What up, peoples? Al York Spizzorts back with another one. Uh, every Tuesdays from now on, it's my duty to y'all to have a special tribute since we ain't doing the Too Strong thing on Tuesdays. We're only doing Fridays and we're going to move to Thursdays eventually because, you know, my partner tied up doing other things in life that are like just a little more important. But I'm going to give y'all the tribute because, you know, I work harder, man. I work hard, man. You know, I work harder than a Mexican, man. I'm going to tell you why. Mexicans getting paid for what they do. Everything I'm doing right now is on a house because it's all good. I'm paying dues. It's called paying dues. And I'm not ashamed to admit that because I'm an official nigga. Y'all niggas know how I get my money. I get my money through my gambling knowledge. But fuck all that. We ain't here talking about my gambling knowledge. We talk about my sports shit, you know what I'm saying? And with that, we're going to be on Friday, 8 Pacific, 11 Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Sportsandgiggles.com, go in, podcasts, etc. Easy money, all right? And when we move to Thursdays, I'm going to alert y'all. And special shout out, before I start this tribute, to this guy I met through my man, Pistol Pete. Edgar Guzman, I'ma shout you out, bro. And that thing about if I'm an animal, just put it like this. In the ocean, I'll be a shark. In the jungle, I'll be a gorilla. So you call it how you want to call it, bro. And today's special is a tribute to Pete Rose. We're going to take it to my man, Pete Rose. Best switch hit in the game ever. Let me go through his statistics. And let me shoot out that freestyle. You know I'm going to shoot y'all that freestyle. That's how I do, bro. Pete Rose, 25 years played in baseball, which is incredible. That shit don't even happen no more. I mean, do the math. I think Derek Jeter only played 19, and it seemed like Derek Jeter played forever. Pete Rose played 25 years, 19 years with the Reds, 5 years with the Phillies, 1 year with Montreal. Kind of weird, but it did happen. 17-time All-Star, 3-time champion, National League MVP in 1973, World Series MVP in 1975, Rookie of the Year in 1963, 2-time Gold Glover, 3-time National League batting champ, 68, 69, and 7 and 3, and of course his number 14 was retired by the Reds. Now, his career hits, it's impeccable, man. Nobody will ever break it, man. 4,256. And when he broke the hit record, he broke it at Cincinnati off Eric Schau, a single to left field. And the reason why I say single to left, because he's the all-time leading singles hitter at 3,215. He got more singles than like 90% of the baseball players ever have hits. I mean, home runs, triple doubles combined. His singles surpasses them. That shit is sick. It will never happen again, man. And he leads in plate appearances at 15,890. Pete Rose was the closest thing to incredible, man. And with that, let's get the freestyling going. You know what I'm saying? Pete Rose, one of my favorite players of all time. What I love about Pete Rose, nobody went harder than Pete Rose on the field. Nobody. Let me give you an example. 1970 All-Star Game. An All-Star Game is considered an exhibition game. Pete Rose tried to score on a single from second base, did score on a single, basically knocked out the catcher. I mean, he went in for the catcher like it was a championship conference final game. And everybody bugging out, like, what the fuck this dude doing, man? Why is he bugging out like that? That was Pete Rose. If I had to break down what was Pete Rose, that's what it is. He went 110% at all time. He took no prisoners. Pete Rose was the hit king, a.k.a. Charlie Hustle. Best nickname in the game ever. Nobody had a nickname like Charlie Hustle. And from my understanding, Whitey Ford gave him that game in an exhibition game because he just seen the guy just hustling like going full speed at all times in an exhibition game. You gotta love him. Ain't nobody able to exceed or even like come close to what the guy was capable of doing on the field. Now he has some off-field problems, which I'm not gonna hide because I like him, but I'm not here to bury him either. You know, Rose was a gambler. He was all in on gambling. But my perspective on that should be that since he was gambling as a manager, when he got caught gambling as a manager. You should take away his Hall of Fame credentials as a manager, not as a ball player, because they didn't catch him as a ball player. They caught him as a manager. So to me, all that barring him for the Hall of Fame and all that barring him for baseball for X amount of years, that shit was whack, because as a player, nobody left it on the field like Pete Rose, bro. 25 years of his life he gave up to MLB baseball, and they did him like that. All you had to do was suspend him a little while. Don't let him go in as a manager. He should have been in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's got numbers that will never be broken. His hits, his singles, his plate appearances will never, ever be broken. Pete Rose was that dude, man. And like I said, Charlie Hustle was all you had to know. Now he has little problems. Like right now, they're trying to get him off the air in Fox because something he did in 1970. I prefer not going into details because I'm not here. Like I said, I'm not here. I know I keep it 100% Al York Sports, but I'm not here to bury Pete Rose, man. Let's look at the glamorous stuff he did. You know, we all make mistakes in life. I made mistakes, but I've been in jail a few times. Everybody makes mistakes. But the bottom line is, we're not talking about mistakes. We're talking about what he did on the field and his credentials. And Pete Rose was a superstar. There was no reason in the world why he should have never made it to the Hall of Fame. That it should not take him that long. And they did him dirty, man. You know, you have to wait X amount of years, and he's still trying to get in, and it's fucked up, man, because Pete Rose is that dude, man. Salute to Pete Rose. Pete Rose, hopefully I see you soon. I'm supposed to meet up with you. Let's pray to God that happens. And y'all stay up, man. Al York Sports with another tribute. Tribute to Pete Rose, Hall of Famer in my book. Charlie Hustle, best hustler in the game. Shout out to Pete Rose, man. Shout out to LES. Shout out to West Coast, Las Vegas, East Coast, R. Dot, Moneyline guy. Pete Rose, that dude, man. Love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in once again, man.